Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Kingmaker. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. And he'll be facing Kelley. And you can see who's more advanced in age. These two will be fighting in the lightweight division. You know you're going to see lots of skill, great footwork, and hand speed.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Up first, Kingmaker from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here. Flushing Flash Kelley from the United States of America. And they hold the SCI national title. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black. Kingmaker. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. The current national lightweight champion, known as the Flushing Flash, Kelley.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round one. Jab misses. A perfect counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. These two were made for each other. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. With this fighter is has he punched himself out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe what we are seeing? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't find a home. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which fighter will say no mas? That left hook missed. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. They blocked the left there. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That jab doesn't score. And he misses with that jab. Blocks the straight left. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He misses with that straight left. They exchange punches. That hook doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And the counter lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Can't land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It bombs away. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Couldn't land that jab. That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Here comes round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Those counter punches have to hurt. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter punch. Counter shot lands. left hook missed. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And that hook misses. That hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell to start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That counter punch caught him clean. Incredible work rate. That jab won't score. And he scores with the counter. Yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee says, fight on. Nope, that jab not going to score. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Despite what the judges score. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
I hope you've got a good cuts man in that corner.
We've made it to round 10. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Can't land the jab there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
And he scores with the counter. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. A perfect counter lands. The jab slightly off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.